Hannibal said that, he defended you against Buff. So I was going to ask you, how did that feel when Buff was saying that on his video?
Oh, it upset me, and then I called him, and he goes, Marty, because whoever his producer is cuts up, makes the shorts. He goes, I did. When I saw that, there he is. He said, when I saw that, I told him, take it down, because he said I didn't know he was going to put that out. And Marty would be the next to die. He said I did not know he was going to say that. But even Buff said it, man. Maybe he thought so. Evidently, it was wrong. Hope died since, and I love Buff. I love him. And I ain't got no animosity toward him at all. I mean, I wish he wouldn't have, or his people wouldn't have done that, but it's okay. I made up with you.
Listen, man. You know what? The problems we've had is minor compared to some of this shit. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you thought I did cocaine in the bathroom, which I do cocaine. Why not?
Well, let's be honest. You did. Like, come on.
Stop. No, that Blackwell dude.
With you. Dude, you have a steel trap memory, man. You remember every name. It's like I haven't thought about that guy in a million years. I can't even believe that you remember the dude's name.
Well, I do, because I was friends with Jerry Blackwell. So when I saw him, I didn't like it, because I knew Jerry Blackwell.
Wait, so you knew this guy was lying? We didn't know he was lying. He said he was the nephew of Jerry Blackwell.
He might have been. I don't know.
No, he wasn't. He lied. We caught him in the lie. But really? I figured you must have thought he was the nephew of Jerry Blackwell.
Could you imagine that? A wrestler lying?
Yeah, could you imagine that?
I mean, I ain't lying. I didn't do that cocaine. That big ass line I looked at I wanted to. Because you remember, I was drinking that morning. Because I was over there. I just left Dan the pizza man.
Look, you remember that name too, which is incredible.
Yeah.
All right, dude, I
don't talk to that guy. Place,
I don't talk to that guy. Stop.
You love him. Stop.
No, I don't. Let me ask you another.
Why do you hold so much hate against people?
I don't hold hate. I just got no time for people I have no time for, right?
No. All right.
You know what I mean? I just look at life and I'm like, it's short enough already. And it's,
But you're both from Long Island, man.
Well, what does that mean?
Be boys. I mean,
See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, part of me really respects you, Marty, because you have so much forgiveness in your heart. And part of me goes, what the fuck, dude? Really? Like, I'll see you on Hannibal's show in a month. And I'll be like, Marty, why?
You made up with
it. Why are you doing this,
that
Marty?
Could happen. That actually, if he calls and apologizes.
Oh no, it's not could happen. It will happen. Okay, and
I made up with you. That was really hard. I don't know if you know that. That was hard.
Why was it so hard?
Because you were so mean about me on your next show. It was so ugly.
I was.
He come here. There was kids here, and he was fucked up like that.
Monte and the Pharaoh do use the show as a weapon. It's not good, and it's really Jimmy's fault, Marty. I'm the nice guy. Jimmy gives me
didn't say nothing.
No, but you see, that's the thing. Jimmy gives me my lines. I'm like a robot. I'm like a puppet. He tells me what to say, and I'm just like regurgitating. Yeah. And he plays the nice guy. Oh, really, Mike? Why are you saying such nasty, evil things? And I'm like, really inside, I'm like, Jimmy, you're making me do this. I'm just a puppet.
But you know what? I mean, you wasn't wrong about what you were saying, but you were wrong because it wasn't true. That part you was wrong about. But the fact that you was upset if I was doing cocaine and kids were there, you wasn't wrong for that. That's not the reason you were wrong. You were wrong because I didn't.
Listen, you got your lump of flesh from me. You beat the shit out of me in front of hundreds and millions of people. So that's more than enough. And I've got to live with that the rest of my life.
It's only 50,000. I looked at it the other day.
Dude, throughout all social media, including New York cable, that fucking video has been seen by at least 2.5 million people. And that's not an exaggeration.
that's not something you see every day.
Well, it's embarrassing, dude, because people are like, whoa, what the fuck? You let that guy beat you up? I'm like, what am I supposed to do? He's bigger than me. He's Marty Jannetty. I'm just a fucking schlub.
Yeah, I feel like what the fuck?
In fact, I'll tell you this: when Terri Runnels was on the show, right? She's like, "Hey, come back to my room," and then she saw the intro video while we were driving back to her room, and she's like, "Just drop me off."
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "You're a fucking pussy."
Oh no, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
I like her.
I'm telling the true story.
I could never get with her.
Why?
She tried. Well, because I was good friends with Dustin Rhodes. Yeah, very good friends. We roomed together. We were together all the time, and that's right when they first started splitting off. But I would hear them on the phone. I love you, all that stuff. So I could never be with her.
No, in reality, dude, she's a really good lady. I mean, I thought she was a very nice person.
Yeah, she was good-hearted. I mean, I'm not talking her down. It's just she got around, and I couldn't.
What do you mean? It's just what? As she got around and you couldn't. All right, now I got to ask you this.
New Jack.
All right, we know New Jack. How about the rumor that she was with Jim Ross?
Oh, fuck. Well,
yeah, exactly.
I got one worse than that.
What's that?
And it was this thing that I can't tell.
Come on, dude. Stop. You can't bring the audience this close and then just let it loose.
Maybe Dustin lied to me, maybe. But his dad got with her. And it was for, she was doing it for a position in WCW or whatever.
So this is before she met Dustin. Mm-mm. Wait a minute. Was Dustin with her when
you're getting me in trouble?
Dude, you got to go with this now. All right. You're telling me that Dustin was with her and she got with Dusty while she's with Dustin?
He hated his dad for a while.
Yes.
When we were together, me and Dustin, he couldn't stand his dad. I'm like, why? And he would never talk about it. But then when there he is. I mean, nothing against Terri, but you got with that. Terry's not ugly.
No, she's a beautiful lady. Beautiful lady.
And she loves her sex. The reason I say that, when we would do things at WWF, she would always want to do like the scenes. Like she had one in particular that she wanted to walk up the ladder and then the video from underneath, but she wasn't gonna wear no panties. And they're like, we can't do that. We can't put that on TV.
Wow, man. We've learned a lot of stuff in this. One, you're going to forgive Hannibal. 2, Roddy Piper may have died under abnormal circumstances. 3, Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels did get together. 4, Terri Runnels fooled around with Dusty Rhodes while married to Dustin Rhodes. What is that about, dude? That's tough. That's tough.
I had to ride with him every day. And it was, because I was a big fan of Dusty. Yeah. And when him and I actually, fuck him, I didn't like him anymore when he died. Because I was the only friend he had when he came to WWF. Because he had fucked the guys over when he was a booker down in WCW. So everybody hated him. Everybody hated when he came in. And, he had to do the plumber thing. Everybody hated him. I always say Road Warrior Hawk, fucking piece of fat shit. Look at his ass. Looks like 2 dungeon doors shutting. I mean, they hated him, man. And I was the only one. You remember that game, little football, where you take a piece of paper, make it into a triangle, and you have to get his hand. Me and him would sit there and play that, to kill time before the match. I was the only person who was friends with him. Then he fucked me over a couple years later for going to WCW. He said, call it 10 o'clock. I called it 10:01. He didn't answer. And he said, tell him he was late. 10:01.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, can you give me a minute?
Can you give a man a minute?
Yeah. But Terri, man, I don't know, and I'm not going to say this, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know which one. I don't know which one. Sonny or her.
Wow. Wow.
You know, actually, hold on, where I in there. I actually jacked off to Sonny one time. And what that was, she was in the room next to me. And I heard them fucking. I heard her, you know, in Germany. It was in Germany.
Yeah.
And I heard her. Yeah, all right. I guess this is all right. I could never be with her either because I love Chris, you know, Candido. I love her boyfriend. You know, and maybe that's a bad part of me, but I don't think it is. I can't get with my damn friend's girl. Even
That's actually a good thing to be. You know what I
well,
mean?
I mean, even they're gone. They're not been together for a while, but it just you just can't.
Like, I got to be honest with you, your partner Sean. Like, I know he was having a tough time, but it's like, I don't know. When you're in wrestling, you guys are this family, and you're sitting there while this dude's like with her, and you're just banging her everywhere else around the place, and all the boys are laughing about it. Candido had to feel like a fucking fool.
I saw something one time. We were in L.A., the L.A. arena, and he was already doing his singles, and Chris was looking for Sonny. He was looking for her. You know, back then, and I imagine now they got the girls got their own room, but back then it was just like Sherry Martell or Sonny, one girl. They got their own damn dressing room. We all had to pile in one. But she had her own room, and Chris was looking for her, and Sean's music started playing, because he went to her door. Yeah, he went to the door the room she was in, and it was locked. And he's like beating on. I'm sitting there looking at it. I didn't know what I was about to see. Beating on, hey, screaming at her to open the door. And the door opens and it's Sean. And his hair's all muffed up and he's a little bit sweaty. And he tells Chris, get out of the way, my music, because the music was playing, you know, before he would go to the ring. Get out of the way. Chris moved aside. And I was like, oh my God. We at one time wondered, did Chris get off on seeing her with other people? Maybe, you know, because it was said, it wasn't me, but it was said a few of the boys came back to one of the hotels in Minneapolis, and Chris was outside the window looking in their room, and she was with, you know, another person. So that's where they were like, maybe he gets off on that, you know. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I know he used to get. I saw what he did in Toronto. Black hockey player. That's rare. A black hockey player for their team up there. At the time, her door was locked, and Chris is knocking shit. And the dude comes out, and they end up getting a fight. Chris got a few marks on his face, but they did fight. So if Chris liked that, would he have fought this dude? You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever did. Like that. I might have. I've been wrong before.
That's it. Well, couple things I want to cover, Jimmy.
Yeah.
500 level has now improved on the M&P code. Now go to MP30 for 30% off. Jimmy, I got to tell you something, right? I was at the beach again, 500 level. If you guys haven't looked at the shirts, right, go to the website. It's incredible. And I got to be honest, right? So it was a little chilly today. I brought the dogs to the beach. I was off work for the Jewish holidays,
today.
right?
It's cold.
It was cold,
yeah.
but I have from 500 level, I have a Roman Reigns sweatshirt. Now, usually sweatshirts are not always the nicest fabric, unless I'm into really nice fabric because I just don't like things up against my skin. So usually I'll get thinner type of shirts, but this is a heavy sweatshirt. The fabric, unbelievable. And you're going to get a deal at 30% off, Jimmy. I mean, my God, it's a no-brainer, guys. I am telling you, once you get one shirt from them, you'll get 50. I guarantee it. And they've got all the sports. Yeah, dude, tell me what you think of it, Jimmy.
They're so comfortable. I got to get a long sleeve now. I'm telling you, I got it. because it was chilly today, especially for a guy who's been in Panama City Beach the last 2 years. It was chilly today, and I love the material. It's so silky. Is that the right word for it? I don't know.
No, absolutely, absolutely, dude.
It's so comfortable. So yeah, I got to get myself some leveled long sleeves. That's for sure. 30%.
And again, it doesn't. They got plenty of wrestling stuff. They got baseball stuff. They've got football. They got everything, dude. MMA. They got it all, man. And I'm telling you, it's very high quality. Again, 500 level code MP30, 30% off. So if a T-shirt costs you $20, what's 30% off on $20, dude?
It's enough. 10 plus another 20% tacked on top. Not much. It's a steal. It's a steal.
I agree. I want to remind everybody too, the Monte and the Pharaoh show, hit the QR code, be willing to check out our shows on YouTube, where we got almost 24,000 subscribers. Go to our Facebook page where we're approaching 27,000 subscribers. And again, if you feel like donating to the show, please go to the Monte and the Pharaoh webpage, hit donate. Helps us bring in more guests. Trying to entertain Jim. We've got the big event coming up, so a lot of good stuff happening right now.
Hey man, what you gonna do when it all comes back to you? Think, man, what you gonna say when it all falls away? Today, nothing ever found. Take a look around above the ground. There's no love out on the streets today. It's a mystery. Some say there's a better way. People love to talk to ease the pain. No way it's ever gonna solve a thing. Speak out, love to hear your voice. War and hate to seem to be the drugs of choice. Tell me what tomorrow brings. It's a mystery. Open your eyes to truly see that there's no more time left for you and me. Life's such a mystery that we refuse to see. Look at our history. The killer's you and me. So now, gather up for war. Come on, the rich, the poor. Forget the love we never ever knew. Godspeed, here's a time relate. Better grab what's yours, don't hesitate. Don't say you didn't really have